I mean, look at you. Your family is fantastic. It's true. I have a great marriage. I've got a great wife. And I love her more than I've ever loved her before. She's incredible. And I've got wonderful boys. Fantastic kids. Some people tell me, oh, Bo, wait for teenage life. They're not yet teenagers, that's why. Hey, I don't want to expect that. I want to expect blessing. I remember the first time when I had a little boy, he was not yet 2 years old. Somebody told me, oh, you better get ready for the terrible twos. I told them, no, I'll get ready for the terrific twos. And my kids is now 9 and 4. And they've gone through the terrific twos. I'm now looking for the terrific teenage years. I know there are going to be struggles. But I am expecting the blessing. I'm teaching you something. But anyway, going back to my story. People tell me, Bo, why are you so blessed? You've got a great family life. Your ministry, your job is so fantastic. But you're financially blessed now, not like before when you were so poor. Now you've got small businesses and they're chugging along pretty well. You're so good looking and I say, thank you, Mom. Thank you. Nanay ko pala. And anyway, you know what? I'll tell you, I'm so blessed. Ask me why. Here's my theory. There are 2 seasons. 2 seasons in this universe. The planting season and the harvest season. For 40 years of my life, I was in the planting season. And then I crossed over somewhere along the way into the harvest season. When before in the planting season, everything was difficult. And now, some of these things that were difficult before have become easy. I was planting and planting and planting years. Years planting the right stuff, being frustrated. And then a breakthrough came. The crossing of the line between planting and harvesting is that breakthrough. The crossing of the line between the planting and the harvest is what you call getting a visa. And it's difficult to describe it to you, but for example, when 2 years ago, I do not know what happened, but it's like an avalanche of blessing. I'll describe to you in the best way I can, the difference between the planting season and the harvest season. In the planting season, I was looking for blessings. I was running after blessings. I was chasing after blessings. In the harvest season, the blessings were looking for me. The blessings were running after me. They were chasing after me. 2 years ago, I'll tell you what happened. Never happened before, but suddenly, breakthrough. I received an award, a very prestigious award, the 10 most outstanding young men, Toim Award, 2006, awarded by no less than the President herself in Malacanang Palace. A few months later, I received the Servium Award, the highest award ever given by CMMA, Catholic Mass Media Award, given by no less than Cardinal Rosales. Just 2 weeks ago, I received another award, the Golden Gavel Award, the highest award given by the Toastmasters International to a non-Toastmasters person for public speaking and leadership. I can't understand it, why I didn't have these things before. But now it's almost as if the blessings come and they just keep on flowing. And I only can think of one thing, that I kept on planting and planting and planting for 40 years. And then the breakthrough came. I speak to you a very simple word today. I know that some of you are very tired. You've been doing the right things, and it's as though there's no harvest. You've been working on your marriage, and you've been trying to forgive, and you're trying to go through dialogue, and some of you are going through some counseling, and you're tired because you're doing the right thing, but the marriage is still strained. I want you to not give up. There are 2 things that you need to do. to enter into harvest. You want to know how? Ask me how. How to get into the harvest? Two things. Number one, even if you do not see the results, keep on planting. One more time. Say that with me. Even if you do not see the results, keep on planting. I know some of you parents are tired. You've been reaching out to your son, but the relationship is so distant and he's not been responding. What should you do? Give up? Be frustrated? No. Keep on planting. Keep on reaching out to your son. Because a day will come when your breakthrough will happen. A day will come when you will cross the line from planting to harvest. Tell someone beside you, do not give up. Amen? Tell someone beside you, keep on planting. Tell someone beside you, your breakthrough is coming. Maybe some of you are so frustrated because your financial life is a mess. And you've been trying to do everything. You've been reading the books. You've been trying to discipline yourself with a budget. But still, you're under debt. I speak a word for you. Keep on planting. Do not give up. Be faithful to doing the right thing. Doing the right stuff. When I was rejected from the U.S. Embassy, the first time, I could have said, okay, no more. But I kept on. And when I was denied again, I kept on. And I made that decision. You know, some of you, you're working on that marriage. And it seems as though there's no hope. I want you to believe in your heart. And believe that God has a great plan in store for you. I remember the story of this wife. She was telling her husband, you know, I'm sick and tired of our fighting every day. I'm leaving this house. I'm really leaving this house. I'm sick and tired. And the husband said, me too. I'm sick and tired of fighting. I'm leaving too. I'm going with you. That man was not giving up. He was saying, we're gonna try again. Hey, listen, I'm not talking about abuse. I'm not talking about extreme cases where really the husband and wife is better off living apart. I mean, there are cases like that. But I'm talking about the more general challenges of married life where they need to make a decision to stick together and work out that relationship. Am I making sense here? The second thing that you need to do to enter into harvest is to plant the seeds in the right environment. Can you say that with me? Right environment. You could have the right seeds, but if you plant them in the desert, there is no water, it will not grow. Or you could be planting and planting and planting in your own house where there's no sunlight, and it will not grow. The sunlight and the water, the right environment, is faith. When you do the right thing, believe in your heart that the blessing will come. Expect. Everybody say, blessing mindset. Blessing mindset. That's what you need. That's the right environment. You know, some people, they're working on their marriage, but at the back of their mind, they're saying, oh, this will never be better. Or you're working on your job, or you're working on your career, or you're working on your business, and you say, oh, but you know, I'll always be poor. I mean, we've got these things, and we need to unload this excess baggage and have faith and have a blessing mindset. I'll share with you two stories from my own personal life about going through this two things. Most of you know that I shared this already with you, you know. For many years ago, I would wake up in the morning with a profound sense of sadness. And I did not know why. Can you just imagine? You wake up in the morning and for no reason whatsoever, I felt utterly sad. And I did not know why. And for a long time, I did not know why. Until study and prayer and reflection made me realize that my sadness was really because of shame. Every morning, I would wake up gripped by total shame for who I was. That I was ashamed that I was alive. I was ashamed that I was existing in this world. It was connected to my being molested as a child when I was 8 and when I was 13. It was connected there. And I would wake up with this. Basically, my life was run by fear. I was afraid of people that they will not like me. Because if people will not like me, I will die within. I was so desperate for love. And you know what I did? I knew that the only antidote to fear was love. Because perfect love casts out all fear. And what I did was I did the right thing. I planted seeds of love. I allowed God to love me. I aggressively loved myself. I allowed people to love me. You know, every morning, this was my prayer. When I woke up with shame, gripped and overwhelmed by shame and fear, I'd say, Lord, give me a hug, embrace me. And I would allow God to love me. I would plant seeds of love in my heart. And you know what? There were days I was okay. There were more days when I was not okay. When fear and shame and all this sadness would come again, rear its ugly head in my life. And I was so frustrated because for years I'd do the right thing and nothing was happening. And in my frustration, I said, Lord, is this working? It's not working. I'm still like this. When will I be healed? When will I be healed? So frustrating. And then one day came. I noticed that the fear and the shame was not as intense. I would wake up and it's still there, but it's not as strong anymore. It's not as urgent anymore. And then as a few more days and a few more weeks and a few more months, I noticed it would come less frequently. And I noticed that love was edging out fear from my heart. And then, almost like night turning to day, I noticed that the miracle happened. Today I stand before you as someone who profoundly loves himself, profoundly appreciates who I am. Sisters and brothers, harvest came. Breakthrough came in my life. And that's my prayer for all of you, that you keep on doing the right thing and it will happen. I'll tell you another area of my life, my finances. That too, so frustrating. Doing the right thing, reading the right books, going to the mentors, putting in this business and it was so frustrating because nothing was happening, you know. And then, as you keep on planting and keep on planting and keep on planting, the breakthrough came. Now, it's almost like money is flowing to me like a river. Of course, when I say river, that's relative, because my mentors, their river is a real river. Mine is, compared to them, a trickle from a faucet. But never mind, that's still a river for me. It just flows. And you know what? I've noticed, and here's something you need to understand. In the harvest season, you keep on planting for greater harvest seasons to come in your life. Amen? Am I making sense? Basically, I'm giving you hope to keep on planting. You know, in the embassy, to apply for a visa, you have to show up. Can you say that with me? Show up. You've got to show up. Even if you're so frustrated, you show up. And you're so depressed, you show up. And that's my challenge for you. Show up in life. Show up in the challenges of your life and believe in God. I'm going to end my talk with a video. And this video is a video where we feature Nick Vujicic. And I showed him already to you in another video, but this time his focus is on planting and planting and planting until harvest comes. Watch this.
Annyeonghaseyo. My name is Nick Vujicic, and I love traveling around the world, fishing, golfing, and swimming. I love living life. I am happy.
Nick doesn't have any arms. He does not have any legs. It's just a torso.
I was 8 years old. I did want to end my life. Just felt hopeless, broken, alone. It's like it was pointless. There's no point to my life. There's no point to going to school. I didn't even think I was even going to be able to go to university, you know. And cold. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like bitterness as well.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you. My name is Nick Vujicic, and it's a pleasure to be with you. So I have no limbs, but I have my little chicken drumstick. And so it's like, you like that? That would be really cool if I could get